Hyundai just revealed the details of their newest flying electric vehicle, and it has many characteristics you wouldn't think to see in a vehicle. Their flying electric vehicle may spell disaster for all other automakers. You really thought you knew cars? Rethink it. You've never seen anything like Hyundai's new electric vehicle. We're talking about an electric vehicle that can fly with autonomous driving and a 7-minute charge period. With its eVTOL idea, Hyundai, with the help of their incredible team at Supernal, is onto something really unique. The greatest thing is that one may be yours for as little as $92,000. Crazy, huh? You'll think you're in the best automobile ever until you get inside, but with attributes worthy of the heavens. We're talking about luxurious overhead lighting, charging outlets on the seats, and overall futuristic atmosphere. And wait till I show you the car's interior and leaked renderings. You ought to get one for yourself. I'm sure I do. I'll teach you all there is to know about Hyundai's aerial master plan in just 10 thrilling minutes. Hyundai's enormous aspirations. Prepare to touch the skies because Hyundai has pulled off an unexpected move. What if I told you that despite what you may have thought while seeing Back to the Future 2, your wildest fantasies are beginning to come true? If I told you that in a few short years, flying automobiles would not just be a thing of science fiction, but also be soaring by you, would you believe me? No, this isn't simply a catchy headline. Instead, it's Hyundai's enormous future ambition. Supernal, Hyundai's subsidiary, recently provided us with an exciting look into the future at the Farnborough International Air Show. The electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle cabin idea, their most recent eVTOL, is just amazing. This lightweight 5-seater interior is made of forged carbon fiber and has futuristic characteristics right out of a science fiction book. Up-deployable control centers that resemble high-end automobile consoles and overhead lighting systems that mimic a high-end car's sunroof. Hyundai asserts that this will no longer be a work of fiction. This cabin is going to be a part of their intra-city air shuttle, so hang on to your hats. But in a moment, more on that. And the contents, sustainable and mindful of the environment. Supernal has everything from plant-based leather to recyclable carbon fiber. Hyundai is not limited to using Supernal as their gimmick. As the electric vehicle eVTOL prepares to take over our skies by 2025, a different Hyundai subsidiary is working non-stop on a shuttle fueled by hydrogen for longer journeys. Imagine being able to move quickly between cities without ever setting foot on the Earth. We're going to show you all of the leaked inside photos and design renderings for this vehicle. Please bear with us for a while. Recall the Hyundai autonomous eVTOL that was on display at the 2020 CES? That was just the start, however. They are establishing Air One in collaboration with Coventry City Council and the UK government. A hub where air taxis and drones may soon take off and fly above our cities. Will Hyundai really change the sky in our cities? Will everyday travels in their flying vehicles become the new standard? The sky doesn't appear to be the limit anymore. Hyundai is the first automobile partner we have that has worldwide expertise producing passenger vehicles. We think Hyundai has the capacity to produce high-quality, dependable aircraft at large quantities to reduce passenger expenses per trip and to create Uber Air vehicles at prices never seen in the aerospace sector today, said Uber Elevate CEO Eric Allison. But hold on, is it really possible for any business to create a flying car? That can't be that easy, can it? How many of you can really operate a flying automobile after all? With so many automobiles up there, what about traffic rules in the air? Is Hyundai really able to make this work? Details of the Hyundai Air EV were leaked. This car's ability to charge in less than 7 minutes is the most amazing feature. We'll provide you additional details shortly. Let's begin by talking about the design. Hyundai has always been committed to pushing the envelope. Fun fact, in order to comprehend the future of cities, they even spoke with political scientists, psychologists, and architects. Their conclusions? We need more flying vehicles in cities. Enjoying panoramic views, every passenger feels like a monarch or queen in 2 seats. Pedal seat uneasiness will soon become a thing of the past, a tale passed down from tired passengers. Furthermore, even on windy days, your skyride is smooth because to Hyundai's brilliant distributed electric propulsion, air pockets are gone. Only cloud surfing remains. However, Hyundai's ambition encompasses a full ecosystem rather than simply flying cars. Their ground vehicles, called S-Link PBZs, are modeled after San Francisco's cable cars, but with a sci-fi aesthetic and none of the wires. There are hubs that allow for a smooth transition from the ground to the air. Before your flight, do you need coffee? Certain PBVs may just become mobile coffee shops. This baby can go up to 2,000 feet at a smooth 180 miles per hour. It takes 5 to 7 minutes for it to recharge. Selecting what to watch on Netflix takes extra time. It also has its own emergency landing mechanism and parachute in case anything goes wrong. With a range of about 100 miles, the first generation of these flying automobiles will be available. Although it may appear a little less, Hyundai plans to raise it going forward. But remember, you may simply fly anywhere you want. According to some accounts, it has an oval form with a hardball wheel, interactive interiors with wall displays, and a large sunroof that is connected to a rooftop solar panel. According to some sources, this automobile will even have automated driving. That's ridiculous, right? Members of the Flying Eve that will leap to take a peek at every photo of this vehicle now. It will feature 7 high-density batteries with fast recharge times and 8 propellers in total. Hyundai also showed us a close-up of the landing pads, which they refer to as the skyport, and the tilt rotors. In a recent interview with TopGear.com, Hyundai UK top boss Michael Cole said we could see some intracity-type application with the urban air mobility for cargo. However, it is clearly on a lesser scale and will occur towards the end of this decade. Legal obstacles on the path. Similar to Hyundai, Jetson Aero is a different firm that has successfully produced a single-seat flying automobile that can reach a peak speed of 63 miles per hour. Like any new technology, there are a number of challenges and legal issues to be resolved, particularly when it comes to technologies used in public and perhaps hazardous areas. These are the main obstacles: pilots' qualifications and obligations. Because this automobile is sent only 50 built, a pilot's license is not required. Flyers have to complete the flying vehicle assembly themselves, making it a domestic single-seater aircraft. This strategy holds the builder accountable for any mishaps rather than the business. Limitations of operations. There are limits with the Jetson 1. It is not permitted to fly in restricted airspace above urban traffic or at night. This makes it less useful as a tool for mobility now and more of a costly toy. Safety and air traffic issues. Flying automobiles will function somewhere in between conventional high-flying airplanes and low-flying drones. When several eVTOLs are in the air at once, the interactions between various levels of air traffic may become complicated and even deadly. Despite being a far larger firm than this, Hyundai will still face obstacles in the form of issues. Let's go back in time to the beginning of it all. 1918. Glenn Curtiss introduced the Curtiss Autoplane, basically an automobile with wings, to begin our aerial adventure. Very clever, huh? Well, it didn't fly. It hopped. Similar like a chicken instead of an eagle. When World War II ended in the 1940s, we reasoned that why not fly citizens in place of soldiers? The Taylor Arrow vehicle was ours. It seemed as if someone had combined a jet with a VW Beetle when it was parked in your driveway. Adorable idea, but it's not really a sky-based Toyota Corolla. 1957. Ford's Volant Triathlon offered us hope. Picture the automobile being lifted by the downward force of 3 huge fans. It's similar to levitating while blowing forcefully at the ground. This hot air concept never really took off, which is hardly unexpected. The 2000s. The Mola Skycar, Terrafugia Transition, and other eponymously titled devices attempted to be both vehicles and aircraft at the same time, with varying degrees of success in each and no mastery in either. Pulvey thought, why not just be a helicopter instead, in the 2010s? It decided on a gyrocopter design because, as they say, you should simply spin your automobile around quickly enough to make it fly. Hyundai's concept for future transportation. Step into the opulent Hyundai world now? They have bigger plans for the urban air transportation scenes than merely adding wings or propellers to a vehicle. Fully electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft is being developed. How come? Of course, there are 2 mainstream men on the roadways. Hyundai is concentrating not simply on producing automobiles, but also on the ecology that surrounds them. Although it will undoubtedly cost them billions, CEO Jaime Munoz is certain they can produce a healthy profit. With vehicles like the Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6 taking home honors for Vehicle of the Year, Hyundai is undoubtedly on the rise. However, it remains to be seen whether this will be taken seriously by the general public. But now it would be more than simply learning how to drive on the ground. You would need to get a pilot's license in order to gain those wings. And that's no easy feat, I assure you. Not to mention the difficulty posed by air traffic. We already have to deal with speed demons on the roads. The chaos cannot simply have a third dimension added to it. Our flying automobiles are either a thing of the future or just pure fantasy. Would you like to take a ride in the skies, and can technology really respond to the obstacles ahead? Please leave your comments below and remember to subscribe to our channel in order to see more videos like this one. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to see the wild video we made on a different EVI.